Hello and welcome to Shipreneur with BC Ubo and Africa Business Radio, the show that spotlights African women succeeding in their craft with a view to understanding their processes and celebrating their ingenuity. So, welcome to the show. On the trivia today, the conversation on building self-confidence continues. One of the tips on building self-confidence is to understand your gifts, talents, and what you're naturally good at. Everyone has strengths and talents, but the question is, what are yours? Have you identified what you're good at? Recognizing what you're good at and trying to build on those things will help you to build confidence in your own abilities. So know it and hone it as one of the ways to build self-confidence. Also, you can build on your talents and make a skill out of it by training, studying, and practicing, which makes you an expert on the things you're naturally good at. So what are your plans on building self-confidence by honing your skills? The show continues after this break. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Shiro segment. You're still listening to Shipreneur with BC Ubo and Africa Business Radio. And like I always say, a Shiro is a hero without a cape. And today we have a Nigerian Ghanaian born entrepreneur who has been in the media and hospitality industry for well over 6 years, where she's had hands-on experience in customer service, TV presenting and production, fashion and lifestyle, events management, public relations, spa services, and catering. She's also the founder of Master Planners Africa brand to help families, couples, groups, including corporate organizations, explore the world. So welcome with me, Annabel Bonney. I need to get a bell. Mickey, please. Get me a bell here. Yeah, so since I can't ring the bell on live TV, I can ring it, on radio. Yeah. All right. Thank you for coming on the show today. How are you doing?
Very well,
I like your outfit.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so I've seen you doing a bit of modeling, wearing some Ankara outfits and dancing. Is that the new you?
Not necessarily. I'm African, so I totally love Ankara wears.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have this friend who is into stuff like this. She makes clothes, and she was like, "Please come model for me. You're beautiful, tall. You look like a model. Why are you not using your physique?" So I'm like, "Okay, sure." Yeah, so I went, had a good time. Yeah, that was it.
So if I call you, because I do things like this.
Yeah,
if I call you, come and wear the outfits.
For you. No,
no.
Yeah, no, I'm there.
All right. So, for the benefit of our listeners, you're a Ghanaian Nigerian. Please, can you tell us a bit about you?
Yeah, Nigerian Ghanaian. So my mom is Nigerian from Calabar, Cross River State.
Okay.
And my dad is the Ghanaian. Yeah, from Cape Coast, Commander. So yeah, that's
the combination. Where did you grow up? Where did you live
both
more?
Places actually.
Oh,
yeah,
secondary school.
Yeah. Secondary school, Nigeria, university, Ghana. Yeah, so I'm everywhere at every time.
That's awesome. You have siblings?
Yeah, of course.
Where are they? Nigeria, Ghana?
Scattered everywhere. Nigeria, Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Parents still together?
Nah, or maybe in heaven I could say, because they are both late.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Are you the first child? Last born? Let me know how to
men
relate
don't
with you.
Yeah, that's okay. Ghanaian men don't like staying in one place. So my mom wasn't like the only wife. So it was a sailor for that matter. So yeah, that kind of thing.
We know.
So for mom, I'm like number 3. For dad, for dad, I'm like number 6 or so. Yeah.
Wow. Big family.
Yeah,
so you've been in a number of industries. How did you navigate from one? Because when I was reading your, CV, I'm like, you're in spa, you're in catering, you're in modeling, you're in TV presentation.
It's hospitality,
waiting.
Right? All those things are intertwined. Yeah. When it comes to the hospitality industry, the niche is massive. Yeah, so it gives you room. And if you're a versatile and multi-dimensional person like me, I can juggle so many things, and I'm not feeling it because it's like I'm doing the same thing. At the end of the day, it still boils down to, number one, the client, right? And then customer service. Yeah, so just like in hospitality, we have hotels, travels, spa, catering is in there. Yeah, so it's intertwined. So that's
so you
how
can
come.
juggle
Yeah.
everything. But what's this? There's this mindset, or people say that jack of all trade, master of none.
Yeah.
And how does that apply?
Anything in hospitality, I'm good to go. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay.
But I've come to anchor in travels.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't see myself navigating anything else.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm in travels now
For now,
permanently.
so
Yeah.
somehow we
I may
find
want
a way
to
to
have-
settle somewhere.
Yeah, I'm settled now, and I may want to have a restaurant sometime in Lagos. Yeah, so I've not left that yet. I used to own 2 restaurants in Calabar before I shut down the
them down,
restaurant.
came to
Yeah,
Lagos.
I came to Lagos. Yes.
Okay.
So, but that's still very much in the works, or my view, right?
So you love to cook, or you want people cooking for you?
Totally.
Wow.
No, I love to cook.
You love to cook.
Yeah, but of course I can't do the work all by myself.
Of course
yeah,
not.
so.
To run a
I
restaurant.
love feeding people. Yeah, so yeah.
That's awesome.
Lagos has the market for it, so
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah, everybody has to eat here.
Exactly.
So let's talk about Master Planners Africa. What's it about, and why did you decide to go into that?
Master Planners, we are all about travel, right? What made me shut down the restaurant? This is a story that I'll tell you. I felt really stifled. If anybody owns a restaurant, or if owning a restaurant, running a restaurant is a you must be there kind of business.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Quality control, stock control, customer service, everything. You have to
You need
pay
to be
attention.
involved.
Yes, extremely involved into the nitty-gritties of running the restaurant. So me as a person,
It cannot stay in one place kind of person.
yeah, I felt really stifled. So I'm like, you know what? I want to travel. I'm adventurous. I want to go places. And Calabar was too small for me. So I was like, no,
Are
this
you
is not.
serious?
Yeah. So every time I'm there, but my mind would be in one country somewhere. Yeah. So even though I was doing everything I had to do perfectly, I just knew that
have
that
to
wasn't
leave.
for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried hiring people to manage while I'm away, but it's always, where's madam? What's going on? This person did this person,
This
so I'm
person
like,
did not smile.
Exactly. Oh my God, how do you know? Yeah, so those things are always coming up. So yeah, I was like, you know what? This isn't me. So I just totally shut down.
So
and
what I see
got
from
on
what
the
you're
road.
saying
Yeah.
is you would start the restaurant again maybe when you're older, when you have
Not necessarily older.
when you can settle in one place.
I would partner this time around.
Oh, okay.
And then be the dormant partner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, be the silent
Just
partner, and then
put in
let
the funds.
Yeah,
Oh.
let somebody else be actively running it.
Okay. You travel a lot. Yeah, always in between here
Yeah,
and there
sometimes.
and all that. What do you see about Africa? What do you see? What sort of representation do we have outside Nigeria?
You're
Outside
scammers?
Africa? You didn't really let me land this question. I don't like this. Please.
I'm sorry.
I'm in Nigeria. I'm not a scammer. I've not scammed you before. Have I scammed you before?
That's the wide perception, but of course there's a good part attached to it.
Okay.
Yeah, we are hardworking industrialists. We are, I don't know. We are just different. We are wired differently, boisterous.
go-getters.
Yes, boisterous. So that's the common word you hear people want to identify with Nigerians. Boisterous or industrious, aggressive scammers. Yeah. So it depends on. Trust me, everyone who has known any Nigerian has something in their mind or a perception about every
How do we
Nigerian they
change
meet.
this perception?
It is an individual thing.
No, this is collective name now.
Collectively,
because
yeah.
I've not scammed anybody before.
Exactly, that's
but
what I'm
now,
saying.
when I go
The
out there and they
individuality,
hear
let me
Nigeria, wait, because I'm already vibrating in my spirit. When I go out now and they hear Nigeria, they will not be suspecting. Are you sure she's not holding something, or she's?
Okay.
How do we as Nigerians begin to change this
that?
perception?
Yeah. It is hard, almost impossible. No, let me not say almost impossible. It's going to be very hard. We have to do a lot of work. Because if me and you, legit income earners, right, are doing the right things we have to do, right, to ensure that we project. Now we have boys in innovation, boys in tech, doing
Amazing.
doing great things. And then we have people like, Yahoo boys who travel, like Hush Puppy, who go to Dubai. Now, aside the people like that, you see young boys travel to places like Dubai, for instance, and go into cultism. I don't know if you heard about what happened recently. Exactly. So now, that happened in the international front. They've seen some hardworking Nigerians, no doubt. But you leave your home country and go to propagate something of that magnitude. Like, someone can't even comprehend, okay, who in their right senses should do that? You leave your home country, that you are going to have a better
to another
life.
place to be mad.
Exactly. So it's I want to say almost impossible, but it would take a lot of work to be able to erase that perception from people's minds. You have these other people also sitting on their laptop, scamming people all the way in America. So I am an American. I've never been to Africa. But my first contact of a Nigerian is a scammer. And this is not the first time I'm hearing it. I've been hearing other people say it. So it's almost impossible. So except we find a way to put this kind of people out of business, let them stop representing Nigeria as that, and then get into proper businesses, buy businesses abroad. We are into tech, we are doing great, so they are reading things about us, we are traveling, we meet you, we come for conferences and we talk, you listen to us, and you're like, okay, you're actually intelligent, you know what you're doing, so that way maybe gradually we'll be able to change our perception. But
what role do you think the media can play in this? Because
the media is everything. Is everything. What we put out there, the sad thing is that the media is highly, controlled, right? The Western media mostly. The news they share about Africa a lot of times
is deliberate.
Are whitewashed. Exactly.
Deliberate, I know.
Are whitewashed. So it's until we tell our narrative, until we tell our story, what we want people to know about us, what we want to share, right? It will be almost impossible for us to share the message we want people to know about us. So we need to have boys, or people rather, constantly, actively sharing good stories
about us,
this is not who we are, this is who we are, this is what we can do. We are intelligent, for crying out loud.
Are you telling me?
You
not intelligent?
Exactly.
Am I not intelligent?
Look at the things you're doing.
Is Mickey
right?
not intelligent?
Look at the things you are doing. Look at the young boys in tech, what they are able to achieve. Right? We have beautiful destinations. Put those destinations out there. Let it counter what BBC and CNN
is always showing about Nigeria.
Do you understand?
Africa.
They'll go to the slums
Jesus.
and capture images, record that. So, but then why won't they come to places like Ikoyi and let people? Whenever I host African Americans in Nigeria, and they come, they're like, "You mean you have this kind of place here?"
Wow.
And CNN will never show this. I'm like, yeah.
And they too are lazy to read. But on that note, we'll have to take a break. When we come back, we'll continue this conversation with Annabel, Bonney. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're still listening to Shipreneur BC One Africa Business Radio, and I still have my guest here, Annabel Bonney, and we're still having a conversation about Africa. So, Master Planners Africa basically does what?
I'm passionate about helping people relax, right? You hustle, work. You're never relaxing. At the end of the day, all for what? 1 day off, 1 day break, 1 day of fresh air in a new environment, in a new country can reset
everything.
Right? That break can save your life. So I strongly advocate for people to balance, work-life balance.
Very important.
It's something I advocate a lot, something I promote a lot. Work-life balance. You work fine, you're a workaholic, okay, good.
We agree. We're not
Good,
arguing.
great. Like, thumbs up, dude, that's good. You should work hard. But at the end of the day, you have a family at home. You need to be alive to take care of that family, right? You need to also put in the best of your productivity at work. So always working hard, without taking out time for yourself to refresh, right? To recalibrate, right? It's dangerous. So that is where we come in. We say,
the master planners.
Exactly, that is where we come in. Okay, it is good. We acknowledge that you work hard, but it is good you have a plan to rest. It is good you learn how to balance your work and your life, right? So I advise that at least quarterly, go somewhere. It doesn't have to be the abroad or the Dubai.
Somewhere very expensive.
Not necessarily expensive.
No, it doesn't have to be somewhere very expensive.
It doesn't necessarily have to be.
Okay.
Even if it's in Lagos here, take a night out, or a day out, stay in one hotel, visit one lounge, sit out, relax. Like, today is all about me. I'm not doing anything. And by the time you return back to work on Monday, you feel refreshed. Yeah, so
awesome.
that's the idea behind.
So how do you think we can promote African tourism? So especially in this part of Nigeria, everybody wants to go to D, abroad. D. Emphasis on D, abroad. People around here don't even know what is in Katsina, they don't know what is in Jos, they don't know what is in, the focus is just less. Anytime we think holiday, we think abroad. Outside the country. How do you think we can get people to understand that we have very beautiful places here? What more can we do to get people to know their country? Yeah.
Okay, first I'm going to start with Nigeria, our locality here. It's unfortunate that this government, they don't put a prime on security. So even though we have very beautiful places we want to showcase, people can't really do anything. They can't go anywhere because the country is insecure. Before I used to enjoy selling local destinations. I will tell you what you can find in Cross River State. I'll tell you what you can find in the north, what you can find in the south, what you can find in the east, right? Exciting places. But it is almost impossible now for you to leave where you are, say Lagos, and go and explore those places. What are you going to do in the north? Exactly. Security is poor. So I will not canvas or advertise for you to go to the north or to the south or anywhere. Stay in your house. Stay in your Lagos. Yeah, but I will tell you about what you can find in Lagos or what you can do in Lagos, because Lagos is relatively secure. Abuja, if you're in Abuja, it's relatively secure.
What about Port Harcourt?
I don't know. That's the NS street.
Wow.
Yeah, and even if you want to go to Abuja, of course it's flights. You can't do road because you know go come back house. Yeah, but we shouldn't even be having that kind of
conversation right
exactly
now.
Even if you wanted to go to maybe Common Ekpe here or the next state, right? You can't even go. The roads are terrible. So it's almost impossible, or it's very hard to package local destinations to sell to people that, okay, see, we have the best this here. Maybe say even tourism, food tourism, right? If you come to Calabar, the kind of food you will eat. And after that, I will take you to Marina Resort. I will now come and show you our cultural dance here, how we dance abang, or how we treat virgins, right, in the fattening rooms. Things like that. It's very hard to sell the culture.
I'd like to experience that fattening room.
Oh, you should. It's beautiful. So we have very exciting culture, right, that we can package and export or even sell within ourselves, but the environment isn't enabling. So do I still want to talk about promoting local tourism?
You need to think twice.
Exactly.
For the safety of your clients.
Exactly.
Before I come and pay money, I want to go somewhere they'll not kidnap me.
And we don't see
hold
you
for
again.
ransom.
Do you understand? So last time I went to Obudu, I had to go with two armed securities, because
wow,
my clients, first of all, were asking me, are you sure it is safe? Is the road safe? I heard somebody died. I heard they kidnapped someone. Is the road good enough? You know? So after that, I was like, I don't even want to anymore.
What about other African countries?
African destinations, of course. Why not? Talk about Kenya, Tanzania, South Africa, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Ghana, close to us here. He talked about Benin, Togo earlier. Beautiful places. Africa is so blessed. If I tell you the ratio, the number of Europeans, African Americans, right, or even white Americans that are trooping into Africa to spend money, you would think they are crazy. Now, I think I've noticed what's going on. Africans, we don't like exploring Africa.
We don't like our place.
Exactly. We want to go to the abroad. And it's human nature. Now, them too, they don't really like doing interstate exploration or going to other European countries. They want to come to Africa. So I think it's a human thing, which is good. We don't like staying in our territory. We want to see what's outside, what we are not familiar with, which is great. But now, can we have, when I started Master Planners Travel, the idea was to get Africans, right, to explore within ourselves so that we can strengthen the economy, right, between us. Right, inter-regions,
InterTrade.
right, inter-trade between us. I fly to Kenya, bring people to Kenya, and then the tour operators there, you take care of my people. You also send people, Kenyans, to Nigeria. Do you understand? That is what we are supposed to do to strengthen economy between African nations. But we are not doing that. We are not doing that, unfortunately, even though we have beautiful places and beautiful cultures to explore, right? It's only now because Nigeria and Dubai, they are sort of having fracas.
That people are now looking for
exactly. But even with those other places like the African countries, they are ridiculously expensive. Common Kenya, we used to pay 400,000, 500,000 to. Now is not. You won't see any Kenya trip less than 850,000.
Wow, is it the dollar?
The dollar also contributes, right, madly to it, massively, enormously to it. But even with that, when we get the quotes, we're like, Kenya here.
I'm telling you,
the flights alone. So it's exhausting, frankly. Come on, Ghana, before 150,000.
You are there, yes, now.
Flights used to be 35,000, 45,000. One way, return.
How much is
80K.
it now?
One going 80,000. 80, 85. That's minimum you can find.
Okay, let's cuckoo stay in our houses.
So like it's I don't know, it's exhausting. Whenever I want to talk about this thing, no.
Any hope for us? Do you see any hope for us?
Stakeholders, the government, right?
This government everybody's calling. Those people, are they ready, safe?
It's sad. I think the work, the bulk work
is on them.
Is on us.
Okay. How
First
do you
of
mean?
all, now individually, you as a person, if I vote for, maybe say you are running office now for next administration, what good thing can you do there, right? So it's not every time government. You as a person, are you a good person? Right? Can I trust that, okay, when you get into power, you will fully represent the interest of the people and not just go there and siphon money? Right? So those ones that are there now, what can they do to make the lives of the ordinary Nigerian better? We're crying about security now. Why are they not doing anything about it? Bad roads. You are there now. Why are you not doing anything about it?
They say there's no money.
Where did all the money go to?
Sister, you're asking me, so I will ask who?
Oh, if you ask me, I know, right? So it's just very, very unfortunate, right? So until we ask ourselves these questions, really sit down to, okay, let's get back to the drawing table. Where are we getting it wrong? What can we do right
about it? If
the caliber of people we are putting there are not doing anything, okay, the next time we have the opportunity to change it, what can we really do to make sure that we are exactly? So because the way this Nigerian politics has gone, it's not about voting anymore. Frankly, it's not.
I agree with you, and let's come back to you, darling. I know you're very passionate about things like this. So, can you tell us a bit about your journey into entrepreneurship? When you started?
Okay. For me, I started quite early. Probably 16. Yeah, probably 16.
That was early.
Yeah. The first business I did, I remember, I was selling sanitary towels.
Oh,
yes.
To who?
To people, to stores.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
I started supplying stores. The first brand I remember correctly was Annabel. Yeah, there was a girl who would import from China at very good rates, and I just picked up the sanitary pad. I loved it. It had my first name on it, Anna. So I was like, yeah. So I went into stores. I didn't see that particular product.
So you had to market.
Yes, I went to the owner of the store, the supermarket.
How bold of you at 16?
Oh, I've always been bold. I was like, please, I'm using this sanitary pad. I would love to introduce it to your store. I think it's very good. Women will like it. I said, oh, okay. So can you bring a carton? So I ordered a carton. And that was it. Next time, bring 3 cartons.
Wow.
Next time, yeah.
Wow.
So they just kept selling out like that. That's how I started. By the time I moved on from there, I became a teacher in the school. By the time I moved on from there, so since then I've just been doing my own thing.
Yeah.
After the time I taught in a school, that was the last time I ever collected salary from anyone, and that was I think when I was 19. So since 19, no one has paid me salary.
You have been the one paying the salaries. Yeah. Wow, that's awesome. What advice do you have for young women who want to be like you, who have many dreams and aspirations and they don't know how to start?
Dream, hard work, study hard, decision making is key. Mentorship also plays a major role. That's something I wish I had earlier. Yeah, even up to now, I've not even found my bearing with that yet. Yeah, I've been so, what's the word? Self-dependent. So I would have probably made it earlier. The word people use as afodonblo, right? Earlier, if I had people guiding me that, okay, avoid these pitfalls, start investing here, start saving here, those kind of advice, because I lost my mom when I was very young. So it's been me doing life, very early.
Yourself?
Yeah, myself. So imagine a 14, 16, 18-year-old trying to navigate saving when no one, since you're born, nobody tell anything about saving. The house you grow up from, nobody's saving. So how you want to learn saving or investing or know anything about stocks? Do you understand? So it's been very hard. So if I came up from, that kind of setup, or I had someone say, okay, I know say your mama and your papa no deal, but this is how to go about it. So it would have probably been easier.
So mentorship is very important.
Key, very important.
Find good mentors.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Annabel Bonney, for being on the show. Thank you for honoring the invitation. Wish you all the best, and we hope that you plan some trips for us.
Definitely.
Okay, so that we can go. Africa Business Radio can go to places like Ghana, Togo, Zimbabwe, Zambia,
so that they can be productive.
Yes,
This one looks stressed out. See
we need to rest.
Yes, now.
All right, that's it on Shipreneur WBC World Africa Business Radio. I hope you learned a lot today. If you have any suggestions on how the show can be better, send a DM to Africa Business Radio on Instagram and BC Ubo on Instagram. Till I come your way again next time. Bye bye.